Thank you very much. As we time now to focus in on this story that's just recently come in. 7 bodies of illegal miners have been found at Benoni Gold Mine on the East Rand. Reports say the bodies were dumped near the N12 with gunshot wounds. On the line we have Ekurhuleni Emergency Services Spokesperson William Ntladi to tell us a little bit more. A very good morning. Welcome to Morning Live. Mr. Ntladi, can you please clarify what happened?
Thank you so much, and thanks for the opportunity and to greet the viewers and everyone. Today, around about 10 past 8 in the evening, we were actually activated on the Patfontein Road and 12 westbound interchange next to Cloverdale in Davidson. And on arrival, we found 7 bodies that were dumped next to the road. All of them are males. On inspection, we found that now they're suffering upper body trauma, that is injuries, and that is injuries, and some of them were bent down. So one of the 7 bodies was completely charred up. And the actual cause and the incident where it happened is not yet identified. But because of it happened next to the illegal mining area opposite the N12, we now preliminary think that now that should have been the area where the actual bodies are coming from. So we worked close together with the SAPS. To see to it that now the on-scene investigation started yesterday together with the forensic SAPS personnel, and the removal of the bodies were also conducted so that now they can be taken to an appropriate pathological facility in Springs.
Mr. Ntladi, what is the procedure from here, and do you anticipate any arrests within the next day or two?
Look, for now, following the history in that area, it's basically now, I think, the 3rd year in succession around this December time that we are experiencing multi-body that are being identified next to that area in Benoni and Davidson area. So now we just left everything for the SAPS. But we are also on high alert to start now monitoring the area if ever there are some other bodies or any other people who are now involved in this. And we gave everything for the SAPS to do their crime investigation on the matter.
Ms. Ntladi, you say this is the 3rd year that around this time something like this has happened. Were there not any thoughts about placing people there beforehand?
Look, as a prerequisite, if I can say that. But yes, from an emergency services point of view, we can confirm that now we have basically identified and even went to the scene and basically declared such bodies because, you can't just remove anybody without being declared deceased from the scene of crime. So I think, yes, definitely this is the 3rd year around this December time that we're experiencing such.
So, Mr. Ntladi, the case is now handed over to the SAPS?
Yes, the case has been handed over to SAPS, and they've basically started with their on-scene investigations yesterday evening.
Mr. Ntladi, something that just crossed my mind was you mentioned the scenes of the bodies that were found, one being completely charred. How are your emergency services personnel dealing with this?
Look, it is very graphic, very much graphic and traumatizing. But fortunate enough, we do have the employees' well-being programs within emergency services and within the municipality at large, whereby after identifying or seeing or finding yourself in such circumstances, in such incidents, we attending the counseling So as now one can be able to cope, basically, moreover with the families at home, because after seeing such, one has to go back home and be with the loved ones. And attending such counselings, they're actually assisting us a lot in trying to cope with the type of job that we find ourselves faced with every time.
Thank you very much. That's William Ntladi speaking to us from the Ekurhuleni Emergency Services. 7 bodies of suspected illegal miners having been found on the East Rand. And I think just going by the last answer, we just say thank you for the work that you're able to do, because I don't think many people can comprehend having to see those kinds of scenes. Certainly a developing story, and one that we'll be following here on SABC.